What's going on, Playmakers? It's JT. And today we're going back to mid September 2025 when me and my co host of the lounge, Red Aquarian, interviewed Lanae Mack. You guys are going to watch the Texas turned Californian beauty answer many questions in regards to her biggest influences, her passion, and her career as an influencer on the internet. You guys are about to watch the full interview uncut. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, y'all. Peace. Welcome to the Lounge Podcast. I'm your host, JT Playmate, and we are joined by our special guest tonight, the beautiful, lovely Lanae Mack. How you doing? How's your night going? How was your day? How's it?
Hi, JT. It's going great. Just getting some things in order. Hello. Hi, chat.
Lovely. Love to see you. Looking great. I've really been enjoying your GTA role plays, your song battles. You're just doing just about everything. You're like Lanae all trades when you're in a streaming thing. Keep on doing your thing. Keep on doing your thing. And all right, guys. So if you guys are not familiar with the Lounge, just our new podcast that we started this summer. It's hosted by originally just me, but I decided to bring on Red since he's a homie, man, locked in and always supportive, and he's got a good eye on things and pop culture and things going on in the world. So became a co-host, and Lanae, you are our second guest on this show, and I'm honored to have you here on this Thursday evening. And Nate, did you mind just giving a brief introduction of yourself?
Oh, of course. Hi, chat. My name is Lanae. I started off as a designer. Now I'm kind of branching into more of just like a variety creator. And as of late, I've been locked into GTA RP. But overall, the bigger picture and motivation and goal for me is just to inspire other people to find their purpose.
That's what's up, yeah, Lanae. I saw you on the fly. You made a beanie into like a top out of nothing. Like, you did it within like 2 minutes. That was very impressive. I've never seen like that. You were a craftswoman to the core. Like, you fly, improv, craft stuff just out of nothing. So you've been doing this for.
But I feel like life kind of like prepared me in a way. I did theater growing up. I've done kind of branched into music growing up. There's a couple different things that kind of shaped me into this person, and seeing the potential in things and kind of multiplying it was just something that I learned very early on.
So that's interesting. So you had to adapt on the fly then, in a sense, huh?
Correct.
You call it that? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I heard that you're originally a Texas girl.
Texas born and raised.
Texas born and raised. I'm a Texan, so I don't know if you hear the accent. Some people hear it, some people don't.
I feel like it depends on how you're raised, though. I feel like it depends on how you're raised, though, because different parts. Like my sister. If you hear my sister talk, she's so country. Like, she's so country. And versus like with me, I don't know if it's like maybe because I've just had a lot of experience with different people, different cultures and things like that kind of maybe shape my accent a little bit more. But with her, she's so country. She'd be like, yeah, I'm about to go over here. And I'm like, girl.
You got that. I mean, a lot of us Texas got that Texas twang. I don't have, like, sometimes people hear it, some people don't. But I have like certain words you can tell I'm straight from Texas. So
if you get hit with a y'all, everybody knows.
Yeah, y'all, for sure. All right, that's what's up. So Lanae, so you're from the South. You're currently, I believe, on the West Coast doing your thing. You got your hands in different ponds, doing different things. What got you into streaming? What inspired you to get into the streaming world? What interested you? Which I know you're streaming on Kick. And weren't you at one time doing more content on YouTube, or what's going on with that?
Yeah. So I originally started on Instagram. I used to go on Instagram Live and just talk. Like, I would just, like, on Sundays, I would just talk to my followers at the time. Because Instagram is my primary, like, platform. And because I would sell, because I started off designing and selling do-rags and things like that. So Instagram was, like, my push towards my audience.
Nice.
But as I'm getting to know my audience, getting to know like the people that are actually following me, One of them was telling me like you should go to Twitch so that way you can expand and people from around the world can meet you. Like versus like Instagram, it's like tailored to your audience, like your followers. And but I refused for the longest time. And then she was like, just do it. So I was like, fine. So then I went to Twitch and I think I just did some just chatting. I've been kind of in the creator space for a while now, which a lot of people I feel like don't really know because I'm more of like reserved. But I've been in the creator space for a minute. And after I went over to Twitch, I started just chatting, doing interviews, sewing here and there. And then it just kind of transpired and became like its own like entity in a way. Like I think that my self and then my like social media presence are two separate things.
Right, keep them separate. All these distinct personalities. Speaking on that, would you say you're more introverted or extroverted, or would you say you're a combination of both personality? Because you know how to socialize. You're like top of the food chain when it comes to like top of the hierarchy when it comes to socializing. So stay more reserved. So like, how does that work out for you? Like, because a lot of people is like have to do with a lot of anxiety to open up to people. Have you ever faced like similar challenges like that, or is it easy for you like to communicate with people?
No. Okay. So the thing is, like my background growing up, I was always exposed to a lot of different characters that come from a lot of different backgrounds. I think that might surprise a lot of people too, because I guess my appearance and my initial first impression, like most people get, is like, oh, like, you know, she's spoon fed and things like that. But like my background, we moved around a lot. I met a lot of different people in the neighborhood. And so in a way, it was almost like my, almost like a need to survive, like a need to adapt quick in order to succeed in like the circumstances that I was like raised in. And so from there, I think I became social because I moved a lot, but ultimately I'm very introverted. But I say all the time, I'm an introvert like extroverted though. Like once you get to know me, then I expand, and like maybe you see a part of me that once you get to know me that most people don't see.
So people gotta earn your trust, you know.
Exactly.
I think myself, I'm a combination of like I like to socialize, but I like to stay indoors too. Like I like obviously with Twitch. Yo, we got a resub Kanji. Appreciate the resub. Thank you once again. Welcome back to Playmax Club with the resub. Enjoy your 3-day posts and I digress. I think I'm a combination of both. Obviously, I like, you know, staying at home, you know, being in my own little space, chilling out, but also I can't stay inside too long because I feel like I get a little stir crazy if I'm indoors without that social interacting. I gotta be out in the world, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I feel that. But I think like too, if I'm like thinking about my life, I can say that honestly, the other thing that kind of pushed me into maybe like more locking in on my brand and content is because for a while, I was very not sheltered, but I was very closed off, boxed in. The only people that exist to me were the people that I was seeing on a daily basis. Other than that, the outside world didn't exist to me. But even with that, I'm sorry.
No, I don't mean to interrupt you. Please continue. I'm just going to add on to what you're saying. What?
Yeah, with that, while I was like in this bubble, I was traveling the world a lot. I was traveling the world. I was seeing different things. I was meeting different people. And I was being exposed to a different lifestyle because of the people that I was surrounded by. So I think that, like, for me now, I'm okay with where I'm at in life because I've experienced a lot of life.
Nice. Okay. Wow. Well, I did not know you were a world traveler. So if you don't mind me asking, one of your parents military, or is it something that their job just takes somewhere in the world, or
no?
You don't mind elaborating more on that?
Yeah, so at the time, whenever I was traveling, I was surrounded by people who were pretty far in their career. And so because of that, they always had like different events going on. I was always like right there. Like if there was a plane, I was right there next to them on it, going wherever we needed, like wherever like event was going on, type of thing. But that's like, even with that, it's more of like, again, like I think that with the internet, I'm trying to find what feels comfortable for me with like what I feel comfortable opening up with, and kind of like where I want to go, because I feel like for a woman in this space, it's easy to get put in a box with like, oh, just stereotypical and things like that. And so for me, I'm bigger than my experience.
Obviously, multifaceted, a lot of different talents. I mean, you're creative in more ways than just one. I mean, you can voice acting. You're decent at Valorant from what I've watched. I'm not a big fan of Valorant TV, but no disrespect to the game, no disrespect to your gameplay. Your gameplay's on. But I mean, you have you're doing multiple different things at one time. Also, Red, my bad, man. I forgot to ask you. What about your personality, Red? Do you like staying outside more, or do you like to go out? How would you say your personality is? Introverted or more extroverted, or combination?
I'm an inside person. I just like to keep to myself.
That's what's up.
Honestly, I just like to just do my own thing.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like even with Red with Red doing his own thing, I'm thankful that he opened up to me, because I feel like with him opening up to me, especially with Twitch, right? You're exposed to so many different personalities, and how you kind of wing it almost. I feel like streaming is very like improv to me, because you never know what you're gonna experience. And so like even with me and Red, right? Like when I met Red, and then I'm like, okay, like who is this guy? And then as time progressed, and I seen him like kind of opening up, and I'm like, okay, like this is someone that like I'm thankful that I have encountered, because like the exchange of energy is actually very like growthful. It's like someone pouring water into you, and it's extremely like necessary, because I think everybody should have a circle of people around them like that.
Right, and it's very essential to make your chat like I mean, I know as a content creator, to me, see all these people in my chat having a good time. It makes me feel good that these guys pick my chat out of millions of different streamers to hang out, and this is your chat. I mean, welcoming. I know some of your mods kind of be authoritative with the music and stuff like that, but you set the tone. So it's really your stream, and you set the tone. So people come to see you, not the mods. You do your thing on multiple different levels. Always welcoming. Always a good vibe, always positive, but realist at the same time. I mean, you're not a person that's ever going to shy to give their, honest opinion, and you're very sincere too. So, I mean, it's great that I came across you, I just love hanging out in your chat. I always feel welcome, and I didn't know you're from Texas, so it's nice that I have, a nice Texas girl in a circle now. And it's just wonderful, man. I love Texas. In the world, you meet a Texan, when you're from Texas. So we all have,
that's what they say. Texas hospitality is very, for sure. Like, it's a real thing. For
real. Mm-hmm. Nobody's on our level. Nobody's on our level.
I wanted to say thank you though, also for even like saying that. By the way, yeah, because I feel like, okay, but this is the other thing that I feel like with social media. I feel like it's a double-edged sword, right? Because I feel like for me and my journey, I didn't become this person that I'm presenting overnight. And I think that sometimes with social media, you can get caught up in being this person that you are. And one of the sayings that I really like is, you can experience 7 years, but you can experience the same year 7 times. And I'm really like heavy on that, because I feel like whenever, like, it's like you're just going through life instead of growing through life. So
you gotta grow as a person and evolve.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like I think like that's something for me. I feel like thanks to the internet, my interactions and exchange with people, it helped me grow as a person. Whereas before, because it's not every day that I meet a JT. It's not every day that I meet a Red, or I'm going to this store and I meet someone, like a Jorge or someone in my chat. it's not all the time that I'm experiencing that. So I'm thankful for that because it helped me grow as a person, and I felt like I deeply needed to grow as a person.
Right, but you're one person. You're not one that settle or get complacent. One that takes on new challenges as you get, older and more, getting wiser. Time goes by. You're not one that's shy away from challenges. That's, you stay ambitious. You got different aspirations going on. You got your, like I said, you got your foot in different lakes, different ponds all over, the street platform, and the world knows you're here and you're making an impact. Being yourself, which is, rare, but at the same time, when you're like what you're doing is greatly appreciated. But also,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, it's real shit. Like I'm kind of, at this time of night, I'm kind of pensive, but I also make my observations. If you weren't like a person that had a lot of good things going on, or some decency, I wouldn't be in your chat or associated. You got more than one thing going on that's positive. You're on growing, and the sky's the limit for you as long as keep on doing what you're doing with your endeavors. But moving on to the next subject, Lanae. I know you're on tight time. My apologies for starting so late.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm here and I'm locked in with you. You get all my undivided attention. I'm here.
Appreciate that. My next question for you is: are you listening to any right now? Like,
oh my gosh!
What are your favorite artists?
As of right now, my favorite artists are Mariah the Scientist.
Rico. Who?
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I was saying hello to someone in my chat. Say that again. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Mariah the Scientist. Bass Swag. Okay, so for me, I kind of listen to music based on my favorite artists at the time right now are based on their music, if that makes sense. Like Mariah the Scientist, I really enjoy her. I feel like she's kind of making a change in a way. Like she was publicly embarrassed with everything that was going on with Young Thug, and she was still there with him. And then even like the ideology behind everything that she's doing is something that I respect and I really enjoy. And then also too with like Offset, he's had his own personal like endeavors going on, and things with Cardi B and things like that. I feel like on a human level, in some ways, maybe I can see myself in them, right? So I like Offset right now, like Mariah the Scientist. Fuck with Kodak. Kodak been dropping some heat. I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with Yak right now. And let me think. Yachty. I fuck with Yachty. Oh, and Rico. I fuck with Rico too. Okay. It's just a variation, honestly.
Never floats your mood. Like.
Exactly.
That's what's up. So that's a nice little diverse lineup you got there, Lanae. Who was your favorite legendary rapper or R&B artist? I have to ask this, given your taste, song battles you got planned, whenever you're like vibing, about to get us. Okay, who was your all-time top two, top one R&B artist, male or female or group, top number one rapper, male or female, number?
That's a tough one. Okay, let me think. Off rip, my brain immediately goes to Lil Wayne.
Okay, yeah, Weezy, yeah, definitely for sure. Especially of this generation, he's top 5 for sure. I've been old enough to watch the evolution of his career. But Weezy definitely for sure, innovator, influence, all of it. I don't know about the Carter 6. Carter 6 kind of started off fire and it kind of fell off, but he's the own. So Red has, I think, a similar sentiment. And then I gave it 7 out of 10. Red, do you want to share your opinion?
Go ahead, Red.
Well, that was okay. I mean, beginning of it was good. Maybe it's just towards the end. It just wasn't it. Be really careful.
Art Dart, welcome in, my guy. If I didn't say hello, my bad. Sorry, Chet. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of mixed bag. It sounded like more like Rebirth Volume 2 over, the Carter series. But I mean, the flow. He's always been the flow. His bars always gonna hit. It's a matter if it's a consistent album or not. It's mix, you know. I like the fusion of different genres. I respect that, and everybody can do that. But Lil Wayne and Weezer, I don't know if that, you know, those two mesh well. Did like a little version or interpretation of a song. Well, I mean, it is all. I respect his creativity at the end of the day. It can't take away from his legacy as, you know, one of the greatest MCs of time, no matter what he puts out of this. In my opinion.
True. I agree, 1,000,000%. He's solidified.
It's just the beats, I think. I think more so the beats than anything else.
Yeah. And also along with the beats though, like I think it's like the delivery style too that makes a difference too. Because you can say something like, I'll give the baby. I feel like the baby has a fire like cadence whenever he is on a song. His delivery is, I think it's one of the best. I'm not. And
sorry, my bad.
Mm-hmm. No. What were you gonna say?
I was responding to someone's comment in chat in regards. Mark, were you referring to the quarter 6? That shit is atrocious.
That was terrible.
That was terrible. I was being too nice, but my critique of it, it's all good. And it's Easter. Music's subjective.
That's true. And you know, I think that like, yeah, you just hear things a little differently when you can relate.
True. Okay. I mean, awesome. Good music taste. And like, I don't want to keep you up any longer. My chat's getting kind of anxious. I'm gonna watch the WWE stuff. What's your feature? But this has been already the greatest interview we had on here, and probably gonna be top 5, no matter how many interviews we have. Thank you. You've been an awesome guest. Great answer to everything. My question for you, my next question is, given the pandemic and how people got comfortable inside, would you, how do you see the scene as far as, you know, meeting people? Do you prefer meeting people in person now, or do you still, like, prefer to stay, you know, inside, meet people?
Yes, I actually prefer, I mean, it depends, right? Because even with me, like, living in Cali, I've met a couple of people, and to me, I think that my preference is over the internet, because I'm such a empathetic kind of person where, and I know that I can get caught into like pouring into people very heavy if it's like, especially if it's in person. Like, I'm that person where you can call and if you need me right then and there, I'm on the way.
Reliable.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so like now though, now that I've moved away, and like I'm more so just focusing on like my career path, I guess you could say, I can weed out a little bit better who is a real person in a way. By that I'm saying if they're truly for me, for themselves, I mean for me, because are they for me before them? And I feel like there's a huge difference in that. And I think that even it's like almost like if you were to be in a relationship with someone, of course people wouldn't see you, be interested, and then automatically lock in because of appearance. Versus like I feel like with over time and with distance, you can see if they actually want more from you than the surface, and if they're actually related to you as a person.
Great answer. Red, did you want to chime in on that too?
I think more so the internet, I would say. I think it's just better because, I mean, COVID's still going around. I know it's dialed down a little bit, but I think me, because I've had COVID so in the past, so I don't want to be near people. Like, just
understood.
That's so funny. To say I don't want to be near people. That's so real, though. That is so real. Sorry.
I can relate. I don't like, I can sense bad energy from me.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It just kind of depends on the scenario. Like, there's some people I have to be around that I don't want to be around, but at the same time, you gotta learn how to adapt and, go in your own world. You know, be in your own world and see have to apart from that person I don't want to be around. But at the same time, I think I'm a combination of both. Like I said, I stand inside meeting people. I met two great people. Stand inside, but also I have to go out and socialize as well. I like a good balance at the same time. And chat, do you have any questions for Lanae? Beautiful Lanae Mack. Ads, fuck. I'll re-ask that question back from Ads. Yeah, Lanae, we were doing this. What? I didn't interrupt you.
No. I just wanted to tell you congratulations. with everything that you're doing, like literally. And I wanted to thank you guys too for allowing me to be a part of it and even considering me, because like I think that's fire. And that's what I'm saying about the internet. Like normally in person, I don't think that you just don't get the opportunities, I feel like. Because if I wasn't here, then I would have never really gotten into the WWE thing with you guys. And that also just piqued my interest IRL. Like, I'm like, I didn't even know that I had this maybe like leniency like towards it until you guys exposed me to it. So I appreciate that.
Yo, appreciate the follow. Lanae, what's this? Sorry. My sound alerts pretty loud. Yo, I appreciate you joining the Plan Mix Up official. Welcome, man. Lanae, it's been an honor having you part of this. You're a fresh person getting into this, this cult in a sense. You've, become a part of it like since day one. You're like one of our main featured players. So I'm always looking forward to your post-match, interview and reaction because you're deep into it, you're passionate about it. So it's good to have people like that. I have other streamers that are part of it. It's just they don't have the same level of passion. So it's good to have, someone that's, very passionate, enjoys it, puts all the energy into it, shows emotion. So it's awesome. It's awesome
I just
to have
love,
you part of the Twitch.
I love being entertained and I love entertaining. I think like that's one of my like passions or maybe even like world mission is I think like it's just so fun to me. I enjoy it. I truly enjoy it. I love making people smile and laugh and things like that.
Get that. Okay, I believe everyone's back for ads. Yo, Queen Gamer in the building. Welcome in. Gamer, welcome in. Hope you're having a W Thursday. Oh, we got a hype train. Oh, hold on. I gotta go on the hype train. Hold on.
W Jorge, thank you Jorge for the gifties over there. My God.
Yo! Keep taking being like food. I don't know what that says. Well, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, ladies and gentlemen. If you're unaware, we are doing a subathon / streamiversary right now. We're interviewing the beautiful Lanae Mack. And so thank you guys. I have a wheel that you guys will see like right behind, or I think the camera's still on it. So that count's going to update, and I have to do spin the wheel since it's 2 to 5 subs. So we'll get to that after we finish the interview. Let me get back to the interview today. Fred, guys, I'm going to open up the floor to chat to ask Lanae questions. Guys, do you have any questions for Lanae? Icy, you said you had a question? Go ahead, my guy. I know you guys are ready for some 2K action, Robert. So, a little more patience, y'all. We'll get into that in a little bit. What places did you travel to is a question for Robert and Lanae.
Not anywhere too crazy. New York was kind of like a second home for me for a while. Cali was, obviously I'm here now, but at the time, Cali was another home to me. Arkansas, Mexico, obviously.
If you don't mind me asking, you're half black and half Hispanic?
Correct. Yes.
Mix. Okay. I
have someone who said that they're finna ask something diabolical. Jorge, what are you talking about? Okay, but yeah, just a couple of places like state-wise though. I've never really been like to Japan or anything like that. I'd love to go to like Japan or
right,
like
you're
South
in the
Korea.
anime scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So that answers Robert's question. We have another question for Goodman. What kind of plays did you do in theater, Lanae?
Oh my gosh. A couple of different ones. I've done The Wizard of Oz. I've
Dorothy?
also been.
Wait, Dorothy?
No, I wish. No.
What the hell are you doing? You should be Dorothy.
You know,
like,
at the
number one option on
time,
Dorothy.
I was like one of the fucking what's her
L school
like,
director. Wait, Lanae, my bad.
Well, it's because I was also younger at the time. Like I think I was like third or fourth, but then like as I got older and then
Still hold on L because they can't spot talent. But go ahead.
Well, no, the thing is, you got to know how to sing to be Dorothy, and
I've heard you sing a little bit. I mean, but you were younger, so maybe. Okay, I see.
And so that, and then I've also just done like little plays, like because I was in theater class, like more like into like the middle school years, like high school years. I've done a little bit of there's like almost like it was like an extension of like theater where you would kind of like dance and like it's just a lot of random things. I've done a lot of random things in life.
Awesome. I mean, at least you're doing things. A lot of people sit at home and do nothing. You travel the world. You've been sitting at home. You're still active and at your hands in different baskets doing different things. That's wonderful. Great question, Goodman. Icy, I believe you had a question too. Let's see. All right, so now I want to know, you're from Texas, born, raised, major respect. What do you prefer, Texas, NYC, or Cali? That's IC school.
That's a great question. I love Cali. I love Cali because I feel like it's just something in the air with Cali, in the sense of it just always feels like summertime. Like no matter what time it is, like it just always feels like the opportunities are limitless. But I feel like New York just has my heart. It's just something about, I love going to New York during Christmas time. I love the vibe. Like I feel like I'm in Home Alone whenever I'm over in New York. Like, and it feels like also I like the fashion side of New York. I'm very into that. Texas, that's forever home. But I think I'm
add on to that question though. Add on to that question. Out of all three places, I'm gonna be biased. I've been in Newark. I haven't been in New York City, but I've been in Newark, New Jersey. I've been to California as a little kid, but I've been to Paris. I've been to London. I've been to China. I've been around the world. I've been to Caribbean islands. I've been to Mexico. I've been to different places. I need to go to Canada. That's next on the list. And so is Singapore. That's where I was originally going to be right now, until only pulled out last second. So I'm enjoying my PT time that I reserved that trip. It's all good. Got a nice moment with you interviewing right now. Thank you for it. At the same time, food. I mean, food is different everywhere you go in the world. And you being Hispanic, a Latina, half Latina, which coast has the best Latino food? You got Mexican food here, or Tex-Mex in Texas. You got more authentic cuisine, Mexican food in California. And you got your Puerto Rican dishes in New York, and also Cuban and Florida. So, out of all those,
Yeah, that is a tough one.
Yo, appreciate the follow.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with
SRK01. Appreciate the follow, thank you.
I'm gonna have to go with
tough question. Yeah, it's very.
I'm gonna have to go with Cali.
Cali, okay.
Wait.
All right.
Cali. Yeah, Cali. Final answer.
And why do you pick Cali over all the other places? I gotta know.
Because my first time visiting Cali, I went to a taco truck, and being, raised in Texas my whole life, and I had those tacos. and those are the best tacos I've ever had in my life.
Really?
So,
when you lived in Texas, did you ever go to taquerias?
I mean, yes, I have a favorite restaurant. Anytime I go back to Texas, that's what and I tell my chat, I'm going to eat at my favorite restaurant. That's where I go. It's taqueria. It's, very like Mexican food, but yeah, no, like it just don't hit the same as the taco trucks in Cali.
Respect. That's what's up. Can I ask for a particular dish that you like the best dish, like Mexican, Latino food, or Hispanic cuisine that you like prefer over all dishes? Like for me, I'm a big I like fajitas. I can eat fajitas.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Beef fajita.
Yeah, Tex-Mex is my calling. But at the same time, what do you like? Favorite dish?
Definitely beef fajita. I love a beef fajita with some cilantro, and you throw some onion on there. Oh my, that's all I need. Maybe a little sauce on the side, little chips. Maybe it's
sauce
right.
Or red sauce?
Depends on my mood. Yeah, depends on. You can get the salsa caliente though. You can get that, but maybe green salsa.
Nice. So we can hit your house up on a Sunday. You cook it up for us, huh?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. All right. All right. Yeah. Right on the calendar. Speaking of, somebody had a question for you in that regard. Had a question. Can she cook? If so, what's her best dish she can make?
Okay. So now this one's a little biased, but I think one of my very first streams, cooking streams that I did, was I made like this ramen, like Korean ramen. But you get like your noodles, you get some chicken, you get some ginger, you get some garlic, you get some green onion, and oh my gosh,
already get hungry.
Right? I love a good soup though. I love a good soup. So I would say either that
tortilla soup or like.
No, just like any soup, like
beef soup, okay.
Or like a beef caldo is good to me. But our menudo is pretty good to me too. I'm very, I wouldn't say I'm picky, honestly, but I can really cook anything. Honestly, my mom cooks really great, and it's just kind of one of those things that I just inherited.
Parents, and they get pretty nasty in the kitchen in a good way. Nice.
Yeah, who can get dirty over there?
Yes, ma'am. Getting dirty in that kitchen. Maybe one day. Hopefully we get treated with that, chat. But anyone else have any other questions about the beautiful Lanae? No, go, because she's streaming right now, guys. And one moderator, speaking of, can we give Lanae a shout out, please? I would greatly appreciate it. Any other questions for Lanae? Or Red, do you have any questions for Lanae? Red, you've been over there quiet, my guy. You're a co-host, so ask me.
Alright,
do you have any
first
dreams,
you go
Lanae? Like dreams,
1, 2,
like as far as like streaming
1,
goes,
2,
like dreams and aspirations.
and then you go kick out. Kick out, and then switch. Kick, and then. So, right? I think my dreams and aspiration. That's not it. As far as streaming goes, as of right now, is to
that was kind of
help people get in position. While also learning more about myself, things that I like, so that way I can actually rally behind something that I believe in. If I believe in the cause, then I want to give these people the opportunities that they normally wouldn't get.
I respect that. I like that. Good answer.
All right, Chad. Icy, you said you had one more question for Lanae. Let's go to Ice question. What's your first and favorite gaming console? So 2 questions, Icy. First and favorite gaming console.
I think my first was definitely a Dreamcast. I think that was the first.
Nice.
Yeah, and my brothers taught me how to play like Crazy Taxi and things like that.
That's a legendary game. Ready Rumble Boxing, Sonic Adventures, and the first 2 games. Believe it or not, some people don't know this. The first 2K games came out on Dreamcast. Christmas on '99. You had NFL 2K back then too. So was that in it was NBA and NFL, and I was just shocked. That come from like N64, and I used to play NBA courtside, which is like the game that featured Kobe Bryant on the cover, and like the graphical difference and like the animations, like the players had facial expressions. The gameplay was solid, and they had like the real arenas, like back in like 2000, like it was unheard of for the time. But I think Dreamcast did not get its justice because it kind of, when PS2 came out, it was no competition. At the same time, I think it didn't get the justice because it was a really innovative console.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. I feel like there was.
What? My bad.
No, I feel like there was another game that was very popular too on the Dreamcast. Was it besides Sonic? What was it? I don't want to say it wrong.
There was like a Shenmue game, like a game that took place in the Japan in the 80s. It was like a story game, like in-depth story game.
Oh, I love a good story game. Well, it depends. Depends on the story, actually. I'm not gonna say I love a good story game because these games, the story games now, I hate them. And I don't hate them. I'm like just not a fan.
Or...
Like the like what's that one? It's like My Strange Life, or something like that. Or like
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange. Yeah, that one. I've heard like so many good things about it, and I tried it, but I was like, I just can't. Like, I don't know if it's just I don't know if it's the ADHD kicking in. I don't know if it's just me just not being interested, but I just can't get into it.
But that's it. Goodman put a question: with the end of the year coming up, has she accomplished what she set out to do in 2025? Does she have any goals in mind for? So that's Goodman's question.
Let me think. I gotta think about what I did for New Year's. What did I do for New Year's? Let me think. Honestly, I don't really know if I particularly like make goals for the year. Like how I plan on heading into the year. I would say that I'm just at this point in my life. Well, even before this, I've been at a point in my life where I just tell God, just use me however you want me. I'm just your tool. Just use me accordingly, however you want. So our vessel. And so I think that, yeah. And so it's like with that, I just live life like that. I think that every day I have a new goal. And I just pray that every day I can accomplish whatever goal God has placed before me for the day.
Hello here, you stay ambitious. Man.
Yep.
Rise on the bar. Alright, Chad, I'm gonna take 2 more questions. I know Lanae's got stuff going on, so we'll probably react to the Twitch because he's that too. I'm gonna take 2 more questions for Chad, and then I'm gonna let Lanae get back because she's got a fly-in time for GTA, and she's gone out of her busy schedule to let us interview her. So I don't want to keep her that much longer because she's got stuff going on too. What games do you like so far from Robert Duran?
What I realized is I do like shooter games, but I like shooter games that have obviously I'm very into Valorant, and I really like Valorant because I think that I love whenever you're on a team with people who can assist you with their best traits. And I think that it's such a strategic game because you have to place your, for me, I always main Omen. So it's I had to place my smoke bombs in a good area. I had to make sure, and then it's you had to make certain decisions on, am I going to take this risk and follow the team, or am I going to take matters into my own hands and try to win this round for us so that way we can even progress. I love games like that maybe make you think, and also you're accomplishing something at the same time. I love a good working smarter, not harder, while also getting the job done. So I would say that's probably one of my favorite games right now. And then also GTA, I love the fact that there's so many random people. You never know what's going to happen. You can go into it with a plan, but then, it says tell God you're playing and he'll laugh. So whenever you go into RP, I feel like that's just what you experience. You go in there, you meet so many different personalities, so many people making their own decisions that are impacting their lives while impacting yours. I think I love that. I love something bigger than myself.
So, yeah, well,
pretty decent. All right, chat. We got one more question from Lanae Mack. About a good one. What's a good question for Lanae? She's been very elaborative. Her answers. W. All right, y'all. Try to get someone who hasn't asked her a question yet. All right. Want to chat? One more last question? Okay, to Robert. Make comments on the podcast. One last question for Lanae before we go ahead and get this quiz first stuff started. Lanae, I might have to, if you tune in later, I might have to gift you a sub so you can try your hand at one of the different things we got going on. We got Long Bells, $25, Marbles for $20, and full game giveaway, like game on the platform for a lucky winner. So
that's fire. That's so fire. Nice. I love that. That's fire, JT. That's cool. That's dope.
Oh, for you to get involved in that. I got you.
Yes, can y'all keep me up to date with that? I wanna figure out what that is. I wanna be involved.
Sure, and Robert, you have one last question for Lanae. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food, for sure, tacos first. And then I'm gonna do like a pasta. I love a good pasta.
Pasta. I love pasta too.
Pasta's good.
Oh yeah, one more question. How long did it take you to get compost?
Oh.
Top of the Alpha.
I would say as of recently. I feel like as of recently, I've gotten more comfortable streaming because I actually was between a rock and a hard place. You know, this month is my birthday month, and so I feel like with that, I'm sorry.
Happy birthday month.
Thank you. I feel like with that though, it was just a lot of like self-reflection, and then I was just kind of, thinking and praying, and trying to figure out, is this the space for me? And I feel like just certain things have happened that kind of maybe pointed in the direction like, hey, this is like, for me, I feel like this is God like saying, this is what I have for you, and I want you to step into this and
appreciate that job, man.
Like have the faith. And I think that that's what faith is to me. I think I've been really stuck on this, and I feel like maybe I just had like a epiphany almost, that what is faith? And so for me, I think of, in the Bible, it says faith as small as a mustard seed. That's all you need, right? And then I think that people get lost on that right there. And yes, you have faith and you have hope for things, but I don't think that people can actually, I don't think it is a full comprehension or like a processing. But for me personally, this is just my perspective and opinion on the world. But for me personally, what I feel like I came to the discovery is, like, faith is when you're in a car, but you can't see out the front windshield, but you're still trusting that no matter what, you're going to be safe with every like while the car is still going. And that is what I feel like what has made me comfortable in this space, that no matter what, God, what I'm faced with, I'm trusting that you're driving this car, and that even though I can't see it, I'm still safe, I'm protected, and I'm going to a good place.
I'm doing what you're doing. I believe it.
That's the answer.
All right. Brad, did you have anything for Lanae before we wrap this up, man?
Well, I'm gonna get you a gift, Lanae, for your birthday, so.
Nice. No, you don't have to give me a gift. Your presence is my gift. I appreciate you.
That was a nice from Red. Been locked in. I know he's one of your favorites, or you're one of his favorites. You're also one of them. I greatly appreciate you today and this great interview. Great interview. I hope a lot of the chat had questions that they never knew about your answers tonight. Maybe have you back. Hopefully, maybe.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. I'm so thankful for the opportunity. I'm praying so many blessings over all of y'all. And thank y'all so much for just being in my life. I really, 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 truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for being born.
Maxie. Likewise, accent. All right, Lanae. I'll let you go because I know my chat wants to get this wrestling stuff going. But
yeah. And also thank you, chat, for being with me. And then, you know what I'm saying? Me to me, I appreciate y'all for the questions too.
Make sure you guys lock in Lanae, y'all. I'm gonna do a second shout out. Make sure you guys follow. If you're not following Lanae, what are y'all doing, man? Follow this W Queen, please. Get up on it. There she is, right there, doing her thing. All right, Lanae. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll be checking in with you during periodic breaks of this. I'll be up for a while. But thank you once again, Queen. We'll see you. See you soon.
I'll see you guys soon. I hope you have a great rest of your stream. Again, congratulations on the anniversary. Thank you guys. See you, Red. Thank you.
All right,
bye, guys.
Bye.
See you.